You know, one thing that's really getting me from the whole changing the vaccine schedule is that they've moved influenza vaccines from being recommended for every kid to shared clinical decision making. And this is crazy to me because, one, families have always had the choice to decline a flu vaccine if they wanted to. But this is particularly crazy to me given the data we have from last year's flu season. Among the 208 pediatric deaths where they had available data, 89% of them were not fully vaccinated for influenza. You can pretend all you want that influenza vaccines don't make a difference, but if that were true, we wouldn't see such a striking statistic like that. 89% of the kids who died of flu last year were not fully vaccinated. Now, people will come at me and say, well, this flu vaccine is different. Sure, every year we have an updated flu vaccine for the 3 families of influenza that are circulating. So while the H3N2 strain in the vaccine doesn't perfectly match the K version that's floating around predominantly right now, K is still a descendant of the one in the vaccine, so it will still offer some protection, and it's a lie to say otherwise. It's sure, could be better. Yes, of course it could be better. Should you still consider other things to do to protect you, like masking, staying away from people who are sick, increasing ventilation, making sure you have a healthy, balanced diet? Yes, of course. But you can do all of those things and still die from influenza. But vaccines can help reduce that risk. And again, this is data straight from the CDC website last year that about half of the kids, 56% of the kids who died had at least one underlying medical condition. That means a lot of them also didn't, right? And again, almost 90% were unvaccinated for the flu. This is crazy to me. And please just remember that the goal is not to necessarily prevent infection. The goal is to prevent the complications of the flu that can lead to long-term disability, that can lead to health impacts, and that could lead to potentially death. Related to that, we also have data from this flu season from Europe that suggests, yes, the flu vaccine, even though not a perfect match to this new strain that's being talked about, still offers valuable protection. And yes, they have the same strains in their flu vaccine this year that we do. I double checked. And they have the same types of, different formulations that are available like flu shots that we do.